Hello again, everybody. It is Fethend here. If you'll remember in the last episode, we came across this guy that turned into a big slime monster right over here. And we did not fight him, but now we kind of have to. It's, as far as I could tell anyway, it's the only way we have left to go. So let's go ahead and just jump right in here and probably get slaughtered. I'm gonna assume it's this guy. Well, okay, so I'm sure it would have been a lot harder had I waited for him to turn into a monster. But since I kind of didn't let him turn into a monster, that was actually really easy. I'm okay with that. I am completely okay with that. Ah, crystal lizard. Oh. That should have ran away. In the other Dark Souls games, those run away a lot faster. They usually suicide right off the edge. Can I fall through that? I feel like I can. I don't want to test it. Something sounds heavy. Oh, geez. Come on. That wasn't very nice of them. See that? Was it just the shiny off his helmet? Oh, it's probably that guy. Always assume doors are traps. It's half the time they are. Titanite shard. Can you climb up this side too? Yeah, I thought not. Where's that knight? I saw an armored knight guy, like the ones that just completely wrecked me yesterday. Oh, there he is. This one has a spear. What's he doing? Don't see me. That's right. Turn around. No! Alright, there's one. I was trying to get a, can't seem to do it anymore. There we go. I was trying to kick him to get his shield out of my way. But I apparently just became completely incompetent and... See, I now have the dilemma of, do I believe the guy that there's an item ahead, or do I assume it's a trap? Because it's... This is Dark Souls. People like to do that. It does appear there's actually an item ahead. So, okay. For once, it actually wasn't a trap. Well, okay, so it might have been a trap. ahead and drink another Estus. Get myself some of that Sunny D. Broadsword. Is that what I'm using? Longsword. So this one actually, they're in the middle. Let's go ahead and get the explanation on it. These tell you how well an item scales approximately. It's really dependent on each item. At least it was in Dark Souls 2. So this has a C scaling in strength and a D in dexterity, so I gain more out of strength than I do dexterity with this one. And these are just the minimums to use it. I do like having a poke, but it's more useful in PvP than it is in PvE, so I think I'm going to actually stick with the broadsword. Because I lose my poke, but it's a little more damage, and if it's anything like the broadsword of Dark Souls 2, it's a very basic animation kit, very simple to use, and just really hard to go wrong. I mean, I want to get myself a nice Claymore-esque weapon eventually. Alright, so this is a chest. It's a little wooden one, so you can break them. If you do, you usually don't get any real treasure out of it. But I always suggest attacking every chest once, because it is better to have that slight risk of breaking the chest. So I gain a little bit of attack, and if I were to switch to this shield, but I realistically have no reason to switch to it. Mine has better resistances, higher durability, and it weighs less. But anyways, as I was saying, the reason to attack a chest at least once is if it's a mimic, and you attack it, it starts fighting, and you have a mimic. If it's a mimic and you go to open it, it's gonna eat you, and it'll probably kill you. I mean, it's not a guarantee that the mimic will kill you, but it's a really good chance. These explosive barrels, I don't know, but I will find out. No. So let's go ahead and throw another one. Fire bombs, guys. They're good. Whoops. I actually did not mean to throw that. See, it may not have been enough to kill him or even really do a lot of damage to him, but it let me pick my battles. And since I don't yet have my bow, it is realistically one of my better ways. I actually have something better. I just never equipped it. Throwing knives. A good way to pick my battles. And in Dark Souls, picking the wrong battle or just getting one or two enemies more than you want, that's a death sentence. It will kill you. Oh, so I can backstab these guys. I thought I had it on the last guy, but I guess I didn't. What are you? Estus Shard. So if you remember, those are used to actually upgrade my Estus Flask, get some extra Sunny D. Don't ask why we all call it Sunny D. I'm honestly not sure. It kind of looks like a Sunny D bottle, but it's just what it's Sunny D. It's got 2 appraisals. I don't see any sort of secret. Let me try. Wait a second. Whoop. That is so not what I meant to do. I may well have just kind of screwed myself over a bit there by drinking that Sunny D there. I really did not want to drink it. Cell key. Just because it's good to have it when you need it, and I was already at full health. I mean, there's really not many ways to heal in these games. In Dark Souls 2, you could get life gems. I think you could get them in Dark Souls 1 as well. I haven't seen any in this one. Man, that is a big guy. I'm a little terrified of fighting him. Guy's dead. It looks like I don't really have a whole lot of choice. What I can do, at least I can try. Little bit closer. Little bit closer. Ha-ha! Lunging attack. Whew. See, if I had a bow, I probably would have just used the bow on it. That was the wrong one. Considering his range, I'd have been better off just using one of those. I killed the fatty. May have taken almost... No, it took all of my fire bombs. But I still have a few throwing daggers. And I would rather use my fire bombs on a fight like that than have never used the fire bombs. The way I figure I have the item, I'm better off using it than holding on to it for a special occasion and then never having used them at all. So if you'll remember in the last game I got a mail breaker. That's actually an incredibly strong weapon against shield users. It's like nothing but poke damage. And it specifically goes through shields if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I had a feeling one of them was going to get up, but I was kind of worried it was Jumbo over here. Those people, man. Turns out it was not Jumbo, which I'm very relieved about. Although this just random chair is a little strange. Something. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Aha! Assholes. Ambushing me. That's not a very nice thing to do. I don't like the look of that statue. I'll come back this way in a minute. What's up here? Like it's just the one guy. Aha! See what I mean though? Just one or two extra guys and they'll get a ton of little chip swings in on you. Let's go up or down. I don't know. But I don't trust it. Blossoms. Those just cure poison if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check. Poison is pretty much exactly what you'd expect it to do. It just deals some damage over time. Soul of a deserted corpse. That guy looks pretty cool. Lion Knight Albert. I am left with a bit of a dilemma. Which way I want to go. On the one hand, go up here. I can try to jump to that. Oh! Okay, yeah, I can absolutely get that actually. Never mind, I thought that was a different area. That's just where I fought the fatty. I need to get better at jumping. It's not as easy as I'm used to. The timing on it... Actually, you know what? That might... Take off some armor, so I have a lighter load. I should be able to jump further. Let's see if I have anything that'll heal me. No. Okay, so I'm gonna put my armor back on. And I will come back for that item. So I have no health, and I need to find a way to the bonfire. This one said shortcut ahead. I don't know necessarily if I can trust it, but I also don't have a whole lot of other choices. So... roll through those, make sure there's no items. Let's go up. Yes! I think up leads back to where I was. Just in case, I'm gonna shield up. The throwing knives. Like one hit and I'm dead right now. I'm being a little overly cautious. That's why. Start getting up and taken down. Raw gem. That's what I got off the crystal lizard. Alright. You guys see the dragon anywhere? Just want to get back to my bonfire. Oh geez. Okay, so these guys don't do bleed or poison. Historically speaking, dogs had a tendency to do bleed and or poison damage. Why? I don't know. Oh, I have an extra Estus. Thought I was out. Shoot, that changes everything. That's where he is. Whoops. Which bonfire is this? Oh. Okay. I know where I am now. Okay, I was about to say. For a moment there, I thought he didn't respawn. I was really confused. Buggies. That's actually a good example of why fast weapons tend to be better, is that even though I was resetting my animation on each attack, it was staggering him, so it would interrupt his attack, and I could get a fresh entire attack off before he could. And that's used a lot in PvP. It's just called poise breaking. They'll just use attacks that do enough damage to stagger you, and they'll finish you off. Okay. So now that I have health and Estus again, I want that item. Which means, oh jeez. I forgot about Fatty. Yeah. Really want to know what that is. This is going to be really risky and potentially really stupid. Ah. All I have to do is juke him. So I need to land on that edge there. Oh, come on. It turned me. I want to get that item. I have plenty of Sunny D to do it, but I don't want to fight the fatty while I'm trying. Haha! A ring of sacrifice. Assume I know exactly what that is. Yep. So this is just, it's turning on easy mode, basically. If I die, remember how I left at that pool of blood that had all my souls? Instead, what'll happen is I break the ring. And I have to go pick it up. And I don't want to fight Fatty right now, so I'm just gonna run away. Because I'm a hero. I'm gonna run back to my bonfire. Yeah, basically the ring breaks and you take it to Andre and he'll repair it for you. But you don't have to worry about losing your embers. You don't have to worry about losing your souls. I mean, you still lose souls because you have to pay to repair, but... The thing is, you don't, like, lose them on the ground. And in some cases, the time lost getting this ring repaired is actually worth the soul loss. But let's go ahead and head back to Firelink Shrine and do a little bit of leveling up and shopping to finish out today. Deep Soul, Sorcery of Arcade, Archdeacon, Royce and his deacons, Fire's Dark Soul Dregs. So that sounds like one of the curse type abilities is the only way I can really think of to phrase it. Talk to her first, because we want the heal spell. In order to use the heal spell, you need a talisman.
Ashen one. Welcome.
And in order to use the talisman, we need one more level of faith.
Farewell, I may the flint.
So, okay, so it will let me use all 7 at a time. I just have to go to use selected.
Welcome. Very well, then taken.
Was I leveling up luck instead of faith? I need 10 faith. Well, I guess it's not a bad thing to level up luck either. That's item discovery. It's just not what I was going to level up.
Ah, 'tis good, wasn't he?
Let's go ahead and reinforce my Estus Flask. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what I've got.
Pretty big, I don't.
And we'll set the chime as our second weapon. If I'm using a controller, I don't necessarily know the controls for keyboard and mouse, but if I just press right on the D-pad, it lets me switch between my weapons. Does she have a bow yet? No bow. That's a shame. I would love to have a bow. I can buy arrows. All the good that does me. This. That's 20,000. Your souls, okay. Well, I won't be getting that for a while. And now, the spell we got, you can just use them at, I think, any bonfire. You just attune spell. I have one attunement slot, because that's how much I have. And there, it's got an FP cost of 27. So I can use this 3 times, it looks like, before I'm out. And you use it just like you're swinging a weapon. Yeah, because it used to be, in the other Dark Souls games, in order to get extra casts of a spell, you had to just attune it multiple times. Like, if I had 4 slots and I had 4 scrolls of heal aid, I would slot it 4 times, and I would get X uses where it's X times 4. You know what I'm getting. But now it's dependent on your FP, which I don't know what the F stands for. drink that Sunny D. See what the F stands for real quick. Does it say? No, just required to use spells and skills. Huh. Maybe the Ashen Estus flask will tell us. Huh. I'll go ahead and Google, see if I can figure out what the actual F in FP stands for next time. But for now, we did a little bit of exploring. We actually succeeded at not dying today, so that's nice. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.